My name is Joe Folter and I'm the CEO of HelloFood for Africa. So HelloFood is a website where customers can order food from all of the restaurants in their city. So we set up here in Nigeria about 9 months ago, and since then we've launched in 6 other cities in Africa. And our goal is to be the first place that Africans think of when they need food. So whether they're ordering lunch into the office, whether they're ordering for their family at the weekend, even if they need to organize catering for a wedding, they can do it on HelloFood. People can do it on their computer, they can do it on their BlackBerry, they can do it on their iPhone or Android apps. So that's what we're all about, making food ordering fast, easy and fun. In Nigeria, we've got 14 people on our team. Overall in Africa, we have about 60 people. And then in addition to that, we have support from our central team in Berlin who provide the tech behind the platform, and they also support us with some of our online marketing activities. So HelloFood started simply by looking at a successful business model from the States and from Europe, and looking at the kind of challenges that face consumers in Africa. So we were looking at a continent which has a large number of high-quality restaurants. What it doesn't have is ease of finding them, ease of ordering from them, and ease of actually getting food delivered simply. So the basic steps for ordering a meal on HelloFood is, first of all, being hungry. So that's the first step. Once you're hungry and you're looking for food, let's say you're Googling, food delivery in Lagos. You'll see our ad, you'll click on our site, and at that point we ask you what area you're in. So you enter your area, and we show you a list of all the restaurants who can deliver to that area. We've worked with the restaurants in advance to make sure that we have up-to-date, attractive-looking menus for each one. So customers then just look through the menu and click on the food they want. It's really as simple as that, and it's added into their shopping carts. When I think about what makes HelloFood unique and how we compete with the sort of couple of other players that are out there in the market, the first one is scale. We've got about 220 restaurants live on the platform right now, which is about 4 or 5 times more than our nearest competitor. So we also have exclusivity agreements with some of the restaurants we work with. So these are restaurants that have committed to us. I'd like to think that our platform is also incredibly easy to use. We've really minimized the number of steps between arriving on the homepage and placing an order. And we've expanded into other areas, as I said, so apps, BBM ordering, phone ordering, and all these things. I think the main challenge that we have as a business is getting the word out about what we do. One thing that I noticed that's very different in Nigeria from the UK, which is where I'm from, is that if I was in London and I was looking for a service, the first place I would look is online, and I would assume it's there. In Nigeria, it's a different story. So I think people are online is booming massively here, but still there are a lot of people who, their first thoughts would not necessarily to search online for a service that they're looking for. By the end of our first 9 months, we'll have entered 9 markets. Our eventual aspiration, where we want to be in the next year or so, is in an additional 9 cities, if not more. So we're currently eyeing up the next 9 to 13 cities that we want to enter. And the nice thing about the model is that it's quite quick for us to move there. I think sometimes people are, when I talk to other people who are thinking of starting businesses, a lot of them hesitate because it's difficult for them to sort of push themselves to actually take that first step. Having done it, I can tell them that's probably the easiest part. Just try it, see what happens. Nowadays, there's such a low risk of failure. It's so cheap to get things off the ground. It's so easy to try it without spending a ton of money. That my first piece of advice is just give it a shot and see what happens.